Kehlani, what's up?
What's the deal?
How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing in the pandemic? Let me ask you that first.
I feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm finally getting a chance to like do all the things I said I never had time to do. So I feel like I'm cool.
So you happy that it slowed down there, huh?
Yeah, it's honestly nice to just be home and spend time with my family and like learn how to do new stuff and put it to the test. So
That's dope. That's dope. Well, me, I'm going crazy. I can't. The mask, everything. They gotta hurry up, give us a vaccine. I'm used to moving around too much.
oh yeah, I mean the mask definitely like is hot. You break out. It's a lot going on. So I feel that.
Lot going on with you. It was good until it wasn't, which probably that summarizes every single relationship I've been in my entire life.
Same.
Hey, yo, this is like your confessions album. Like, talk to me. Was it different recording this one? Because now you're a mommy now. So, I mean, was it different? This process is a little different?
Yeah, I mean, I have a different relationship with myself since having a baby. So it was like I approached it, I felt like even as a different person. So that was, I mean, it was dope. It was a really, really, really fun project to make.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to it and I went back through it. I had to rap genius you now because it's like you had some bars in there. I was like, yo, man, this is for sure her confession album. The Toxic record. I would probably have to replace the Don Julio, of course, for me with Hennessy. But yeah, I mean, you were really just like getting it. You gotta have Hennessy. You gotta have the Hennessy. You gotta have the Hennessy. I mean, when you were making an album, was it just kind of like, off of relationships, out of a certain relationship, the broad scope of the relationships? What was it?
I mean, I'm a person that literally makes music because I'm able to say things that I have a hard time saying in general. Like, it's my safe space. It's this space where I get to just like get my rocks off. So I was really just making music as I was experiencing something. And like, it was literally, I would go through something, make a song, go through something, make a song, go through something, make a song. So it was just like, it wasn't, it wasn't like planned out. It was like, this is what I'm experiencing. And then I so happened to come across a really incredible title while just venting to someone and then being like, you know what? This is actually a great idea for an album title. And I was like, fuck, you're right. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Dang, you're right. But so it was like it fell together perfectly is what I meant to say.
I mean, no, I mean it's super good, and I think it has every piece of a relationship, at least the type of relationship that it looks like me and you probably been in, and that you can relate to. The I hate being in the club joint like that. From a guy's perspective, we looking at that like, yo, we always trying to get you. When you're in the same club with us, we always trying to get you to get over to the section.
Yeah, it's like, especially when you already, especially when the club was like a mutual space for y'all, and it's like we used to come to this club together, and now I have anxiety headed there because I'm like, I already know you're about to be there and it's a thing, and I know I'm about to be drunk and have no self-control, and like might as well come to the section because like this is the vibes.
You know the vibes. That's it. That's the thing. I mean, and that's been true with most of your music. You get in your vibe and you connecting to people, because some people want to act like, yo, nah, when I'm through with people, nah, I'm done. But we all been there where we late at night and we like, yo, I had something to drink, and you rather have something you familiar with than something new.
I just tell the truth. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just perfect and I'm able to just walk away from everything, or like I'm like, it's like, I don't know if y'all drink tequila, but I know what happens when I drink tequila. You know what I'm saying? I know how it goes for me. So this is just my raw truth.
Love it, love it. Hey, was this the first time you and Janae got together on a record?
Yeah, but we had been talking about it for so long. It was like it was supposed to happen so many times, and this was just the perfect timing. I had just did a verse for her. And then she was like, yo, I got you on anything you need. And I was like, actually, I have a song. And it was like the week I was mixing my album, it was perfect. She just slid the most incredible verse. It was like, thank you.
Yeah, love is great, man. That's a change your life joint. Hey, now let me ask you that this is just what the street saying. It ain't me. That's what the street saying. That you gonna change up? Is Can I gonna get changed up in a way?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like I've always been a very socially responsible individual, very accountable to like my message, and whenever I've messed up, whenever I've done something that didn't align with the, the things that I stand for and the things that I push so hard to, hold space for, as someone with a large platform, as someone that people look up to, as a woman that makes other women feel safe and empowered. People were asking me, like, are you going to keep somebody on it who doesn't necessarily make us feel safe or empowered as a woman? And not only was that, but like, this is, the situation was involving someone that I'm extremely close to. So I just felt like on some loyal shit and on some like do the right thing, like you have to be responsible. Like, absolutely, I'm changing up the record. And it was I was conversed in private. It was spoken about. It was all thorough. It was business, and it was also loyalty into a situation. So
That's right. That's real. I mean, especially if you cool with somebody like for real, for real. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Outside of the
it's not an industry friendship. This is like, that's really my friend. It's someone I say I love you to. So this is like, real shit.
That's real stuff. That's real. All right. So what else you got going on? I mean, you got this happening. How is it for artists right now? Like are you got this album that's out here floating and it's doing great. What's up?
I mean, I've been shooting all my music videos. I just put out my sixth self-shot, um, like from my production company. We collab for the Can I video with another director, but we just been trying to get better. Honestly, I've been really focused on like doing things that make me feel not only happy, but just like impressed with myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can do a lot of things and be like, I did this because I wanted to make sure that the public sees that I'm advancing, or like the public gives me a good review on it. But like lately, I've been focused on like, did I think that was tight? You know what I'm saying? Was I impressed with it? And for me, it's just been like putting out my own stuff and like navigating, the pandemic with this album like my own way. So.
Yeah, and now speaking of friendships too, and things people you hold dear to you, did you reach out to Nick when he was in his little bit of a jam? Have you talked to Nick in a while?
Absolutely. Nick was just at my house. Like, I'm putting my baby through this like spent this learning other languages crazy program because
Nice.
him and his family is the one who actually gifted it to me. Like, that's a real friend. That's real family. Like, his child is literally like calls me auntie. Like, so of course, I think that also, if anybody knows the story, they know that that man like changed and saved my life. And I think that there's a lot of conversation around him even before this popped off, that is, it always comes in this like negative or like jokey kind of light of just like people, the public makes fun of that man. I'm like, y'all have no idea like how many artists and people that you think are tight that he at some point stepped in and like majorly pivoted their life. Like, and he's so quiet about it that I'm just now finding out from like seeing somebody get defensive about him online, and then they're like, y'all don't even know he saved my life, and I reach out, we have a conversation and find out that he saved our lives in the same way. It's so many people. So I say that to say, whenever I get a chance to like give that man his flowers, like he deserves like endless amounts of like love, and also just like the opportunity to grow from the situation and the opportunity to like feel how he misspoke. And I feel like, like, of course, I'm gonna always reach out. I'm gonna always be there. That's family to me, like real family. Like, if it all falls down, like that's family. Like,
That's love. That's real love. I love the loyalty in that. Now, my last question though with you, I gotta ask, because you pretty much have had public relationships all the time. Are you gonna keep having public relationships? You know, like, I'm gonna keep the rest of these to myself.
the
Trust me, from somebody that knows.
the last one wasn't even supposed to be public. We got like low key extorted by a blog. Like, somebody like hit us up and was like, we have some type of information from somebody that you was at a private party with, and like we're about to leak it. And in the attempt to like really just wanting to be able to have my like like announce my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? Control my own narrative to tell my own story, which even if it's like I went to the store today, I would rather me say I went to the damn store than somebody else being like, y'all, Kehlani went to the store. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the type of person I am. I like the autonomy of my own life.
Right.
So it wasn't supposed to be. Like, I don't date people to like have a thing about it. I actually hate that it takes away so much from like all the things that I work so hard on and like deeply care about artistically, the things I actually want people to talk about, you know, but it tends to just happen. And I don't feel like, I don't know. I also don't feel like I should put a cap on like experiencing a really, really genuine relationship with somebody because I'm trying to hyper focus on like, let's make sure we wear disguises to the movie theater and let's make sure that we, you know, like make everybody around us that's our real friends sign paperwork. Like, it's just like, we're humans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to like that can mess everything up internally before the outside even ruins it. So
Facts. Hey, look, you got one. Hey, I hope the world just keeps listening to this album. It's one of my favorites from you. I'm rocking with it, man. That's right, man. It was good until it wasn't. Swear to God, that's my life.
thank you.
It's all love, Kehlani. Always a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, babe?